The matchup with Miami, we can sometimes talk about Baltimore as a bad matchup, maybe in large part because Baltimore is good at what they do, not just because of what they do. For Miami, it's an offense that has had some success in the McDaniel era and the Tua Tagovailoa era, but the matchup against the Bills seems like it's never really been that good for them. What is it about the Bills that they're able to do with Tua and a Mike McDaniel offense that leads them to consistently beat them?
Well, I hate to just go with the game script route, but I think it's really important. The Dolphins and a lot of the teams in the AFC East, they're very game script dependent, right? The games have to go a certain way for them to be successful. And, Tua's a limited quarterback, but when he can play in rhythm, right, which is a lot of their scheme throws and first read, get the ball out. He's got a quick release. He's accurate on short throws. He's a good anticipatory player. He can operate in that rhythm. He can be really effective. And then, it's also what they can do to complement their run game, right? It's a potent run game. But the problem is they can never stay in a game script that allows them to play the style they want to against the Bills in particular. A lot of times, whether it's their defense giving up points early and now all of a sudden they're in a deficit and they can't play the style of offense, or Mike McDaniel, I think, has got his own major game management issues where he chases it so bad, right? Like he has no patience whatsoever. If he senses that, there's some leakage going on and they're going to have to come back and score some points, like he searches and chases it, and it takes it out of like the rhythm of what they need to do. So I think it's game script. I think it's how Mike McDaniel fails to stay patient with how he plays games, and then just the limitations that Tua has are, I think, exacerbated whenever you are in these type of game scripts where you're chasing points and you're trying to go blow for Josh Allen. And so I think it's a bad matchup for Miami in terms of style of play, and with how good Josh is at scoring points and the stress that puts on that offense, I just don't think they're able to play their style of game, and the Bills tend to pour it on.